Shamsuddin Muhammad ibn Abu Bakr. So he got the nickname Ibn al-Qayyim, son of the caretaker. There was a school called the Jawziyyah school. You might have heard of Ibn al-Jawzi. Ibn al-Jawzi was a more elder scholar. When he established a school, and the father of Ibn al-Qayyim, he was the Qayyim of that school in Damascus. Qayyim means the one who takes care of the school. So Ibn al-Qayyim, he was the son of that principal, that one who took care of the school, and he was very, very pious. They say he used to make his sujuds and rukus very, very long, even though people would be, find it strange. But he never spoke ill about anybody. He always spoke well about others. So he has written a few books about dhikr, the virtue of dhikr, al-Wabid al-Sayyid, and also he's written some books about the khushu'ah in the salah, and I found it very spiritual, very inspiring. So I thought maybe we could share a few words every Wednesday, inshallah, on this topic. So the inner dimensions of salah is very important. The Prophet ﷺ, he used to tell Bilal, "Arihna biha ya Bilal." Oh Bilal, make us have peace, make us have relaxation by calling the adhan. And Ibn al-Qayyim, he said, he didn't say, "Arihna minha." Don't relieve us of the salah. He said, relieve us with the salah. And so Ibn al-Qayyim, he says, our state on the Day of Judgment will be like our state is in the prayer. If in the prayer we find peace, relaxation, happiness, we will be that way on the Day of Judgment. But if we're negligent in our prayer, then likewise on the Day of Judgment, we will find some difficulty. Ibn al-Qayyim, rahimahullah, he says that the salah, it is a gift from Allah. It is like a king who invites you to a banquet. We are the poor slaves of Allah. We're hungry, we're thirsty, we need clothes. It's Allah inviting us to come to the salah so He can clothe us and honor us and let us feel He can pour His love upon us, His rahmah, His mercy and forgiveness. So it's like a king who invites people to come 5 times a day. Come enjoy the banquet. Each banquet is a little bit different. Each salah has its own type, its own number of rak'ahs, its own way. But it's the king of inviting us to his court to meet him and to get his love, to get his kindness, to get his mercy. Ibn al-Qayyim, rahimahullah, he says, I'll just say this one last statement, inshallah. He said, people in the salah are of 3 types. Sometimes some people, they allow the whispers to overwhelm them, and they don't even push them away in their salah. So this type of person, he's like the shaitan comes and sits down in his heart, and he takes a home there. Another type of people is the people who sometimes they fight off the whispers in the prayer, but sometimes the whispers, they overwhelm them. So this person is like a person in battle. Sometimes he wins the battle, sometimes he loses the battle. But he's struggling and he's making an effort. On some days he's losing, some days he's winning, but it's a constant struggle. And the third type of person is the person who has got so much remembrance of Allah, so much focus, as if he's standing before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The light of Iman actually has a burning in his heart. So whenever the whispers of the shaitan come, they're burned away. They can't penetrate because he's so occupied. His mind is so fully focused on Allah that the whispers of the shaitan, they perish. Just like the jinns who try to penetrate the skies. If you're familiar with the tafsir, the angels strike them away. Allah protects the wahi in the sky by striking away the jinns who try to steal the revelation. Ibn al-Qayyim says the heart of the believer is no less sacred than the sky. So Allah will protect the heart of the believer if a person is in constant remembrance of Him. So He'll protect his heart from the whispers of the shaitan as long as he makes Allah his preoccupation during the salah. So it is, these are the 3 stages that Ibn al-Qayyim mentions. It is a struggle, but he says the one who attains that level of consciousness of Allah, then on the Day of Judgment, he will be close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This prayer will be the sweetness that he tastes in his prayer will be the early Jannah, the Jannah of the dunya, the Jannah of the uns with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is really how our salah we should be. We shouldn't feel like I want to be done with the prayer. We should actually look forward to coming to the prayer because we're getting a chance to meet with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Ibn al-Qayyim, you'll have a lot of advice for us. So hopefully in the future we can go through some more of his advice on how to have the inner dimensions for our salah, inshallah ta'ala. So may Allah help us to achieve that. May Allah help us to have more focus and humbleness in our prayer. Jazakallah khairan for our mashayikh, Sheikh Ahmad, Sheikh Jibali. Jazakallah khair. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.